All right, good morning and Merry Christmas. I wanted to do a quick video here because my wife got one of these. It's called a PrettyCare stick vac for Christmas. And right out of the box, this thing, the brush attachment here, this roller on this brush would stop turning after about 3 seconds. And it was basically useless after that. So I want to show you guys real quick what I did to fix this thing. I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible. I'm filming with one hand and showing you with the other, so bear with me. But on the bottom of this thing, on the side right here, if you can see it, there's a little release button. And this thing's already dirty because I fixed it and now she's tried it out, so forgive me for that. But on the side right here, there's a little release lever. You pull that, and when you do, this brush attachment piece right here pops up out of the head. So you pull your roller out, and mine, you see how much trash mine's already got in it. But when you pull this out, the problem with mine was that this brush itself, and it's hard to show you with one hand here, but my brush was not spinning free at all on this piece right here. At the end here, I could reach up inside the vac and try to spin it and it wouldn't spin. And even when I took it out, this right here would not spin. It was like it was locked up. And I mean, I'm talking we had used this thing for 20 seconds. So this was a problem right out of the box. But what you do with it is, if you look at this end right here, you see there's the metal shaft goes through this plastic piece. You're going to take this plastic piece, and mine was a little bit harder to work off at first. I stuck a small flathead screwdriver in that little notch in the top of it right there that you can see, and I popped this off. And when I did, inside of this end right here, or it may be, on your case, it'll probably be stuck on the shaft, on the metal shaft, because mine was, there's a little, I can't really get it to focus too well, but there's a little bronze bushing right there. That's what spins on this shaft right here. On mine, the bronze bushing was locked up on the shaft. It was tight on there. I had to take a pair of needle nose vice grips and grab it and work it back and forth until it would spin, and then I was able to slide it off. So what I did was I took some polishing compound, some fine. I actually used a little bit of valve lapping compound. You could actually use like tartar control toothpaste, anything that has a little light amount of grit built into it. I put it on that shaft. I slid this bushing back up onto the shaft. The bushing was actually out of this plastic. My bushing was out of this plastic case, so it was a little bit easier. But you slide that up on there, and then what I did was chuck the bushing up in my cordless drill with that lapping compound in there, and I sat there and held this roller in one hand, and I ran the cordless drill with that lapping compound inside of that bushing with my other hand there, and it was able to free up that tightness that was in that shaft there. So after just a couple of minutes, it freed it up where it would spin freely, and I was able to just put a little bit of lubrication on the inside of that bushing and the shaft, and now when you pop it back together, I really am struggling to do this one-handed, but when you pop it back together, now everything's free. This plastic piece here on the end is, you can see how the roller, just with no effort at all, it turns. And before that, it would not do that. When it was new out of the box, this roller would just, that plastic piece would be flipping over right now when I tried to hold it. This is the end where it drives. There's like a little plastic gear right there on it that I can't really make it show, but you'll see when you take it apart, it fits up in there. This is the end it drives. This is the end where it freely just sits out here and rotates. From what I understand, the motor itself has a safety mechanism in it where if this roller gets to where it has too much resistance, it just makes it stop working. It shuts it off and won't let it turn. I guess it's to protect the motor. So that's what was going on with ours. New out of the box, it was just locked up and would not spin, and the motor would try to spin it for maybe 3 or 4 seconds, and then it would just stop. So maybe this will save somebody a trip to take this thing back or ship it back, because it really is just a matter of popping this little cap off and using something to free up that bushing just a little bit and lubricating it, and then it really does a good job after that. She did one lap around the house, and it picked up all kind of stuff. It's a little embarrassing how much stuff it actually picked up. But anyway, hope this helps somebody. Thank you all for watching.